No foul language because we are live and we're recording, so. Let's see, Debbie, Bunny, Michelle, Sharon, Cindy, Lynn, Rhonda's here. Everybody's excited about this class, so I'm glad. I'm sorry I had to keep postponing it. I'm mad because I couldn't get the same sign that was in the wreath pictured. If you have tried to order it from the Rusted Chick. That's the name of the lady that paints those signs. I kind of messed up. I didn't realize that she painted them to order. I'd never ordered from her before. And it takes her 2 weeks to paint the sign. So I ended up getting one from Jane's Front Door Decor. It's still pretty cute. It's still pretty cute, I think. It's got the little cotton ball, and she puts the little holes. If you've never ordered from Jane's Front Door Decor before, this is very, very light. And she'll put the little holes wherever you want them. I don't know if you can see those holes. There's 2 holes on either side. Excuse me. She can put them in the corners. She can put them on the side. You just let her know when you order where you want your little holes, and she'll put them in there for you to make it easier for you to attach to your wreath. So that's that. Michelle, this is the first time you've joined a class. Are you on an iPad? Are you on a phone or a laptop? What are you using?
A laptop.
Okay. So what I normally do in class is I will mute everyone. We don't really have that many people with us tonight because I know a lot of people were busy and they want the video. I will mute everyone on my end just to cut down on background noise. So you know how to unmute yourself so you can ask a question if you want to. So just hover your mouse over the bottom of the Zoom box and you should see your controls come up. Should be mute, unmute, start, stop video. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So if you have a question, don't hesitate to interrupt me. Just click on that unmute or the mute button and you'll unmute yourself and you can ask me a question.
Okay, I basically am just going to watch tonight because I didn't expect to be here, so I didn't get all my stuff out.
No, that's fine. That's totally fine. You're going to get the video, so that's fine. Not a problem. Okay. So let me go ahead and Rhonda, you know how to unmute yourself, Rhonda? If I mute you?
I do.
Okay. And Sharon, is this your first class, Sharon?
Yes.
Okay. So you heard what I just said to Michelle. What are you using to access the class?
I've got my iPad.
Okay. So with an iPad, you're just going to tap your screen and your controls should come up.
Okay, I see it.
That's what I'm told. I don't have an iPad, but that's what I was told. And you can unmute yourself if you have a question. Please don't hesitate to stop me anytime. That's why I do classes this way, so people can ask your questions out loud. Okay. Instead of typing the questions in on Facebook Live. So I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera over here. And like I said, Michelle and Sharon, you've seen my videos. So normally I have my camera overhead on my table, but I was so excited when I got this wreath stand that I wanted to set up the view a little bit differently so I could get the wreath stand in the picture and I could show you. And this actually just came yesterday. And it came from, let's see, her name is Diane, I think. Hold on one second. Let me get everybody muted. There's not really any background noise. I probably don't need to mute everybody, but I will anyway, just in case. Her name is Diane, I believe. And the name of her shop is Mimi's Hobby. And she sent this to me. Hold on, my tag is still on my wreath. The one thing I hate about Grapevine wreaths, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you've noticed it, is that I hate all the little leaves and little pieces of extra branches and stuff that get, this tag's not coming up, that get stuck on there. So I actually took it outside today and I shook it off quite a bit to get all the extra pieces of stuff off of it, because I hate that. But I'm going to show you how neat this is. It's really good quality wood. It's really, really smooth. And there's like a little hook at the top here. Okay, there's the hook to hang your wreath. And it comes apart. And there's just like a grooved piece in there that you can set this in. And it's got little non-skid pads on the bottom. I thought that was really neat. It's pretty heavy. And I don't have a wreath stand, so I was really excited when I got this. So And I hope it's not too far away that you can't see, but I wanted to be able to kind of stand it up like that so we can put our stuff on it. And you get to see me tonight instead of just my hands. Let me just make it blurry here. Sorry about that. Where did I go? There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to make our bow. That's going to be first. Now, I know a lot of you do have a pro bow to hand, a lot of you don't. And I really do want to do a class using the pro bow because it is great. It's a great tool. But we're not going to make our bow tonight using the pro bow because I want to be able to show you how you can easily make a bow without the pro bow and it would look just as nice. So I'm going to show you the ribbons that I have. They're not identical to the ones in the picture, but they're pretty close. This one is, but I want to show you guys how pretty this packaging is. I got this on from an Etsy shop, and I just thought that was so nice the way they packaged it. It's from a shop called Ribbon Sweets, and she packaged it and she put a little thank you on there, and that's why I didn't take it out yet. I thought that was so cute the way she packaged that ribbon. But this is actually a ribbon that Craft Outlet had, but they sold out of it. And you can see it is one of the ribbons that is in the picture. It's really, really pretty. I'll hold it up for you so you can see it. It's really, can you see that with the lighting in here? It's really, really pretty. I'll just hold it over here. I'm not used to this camera angle here. There it is. So that's really, really pretty ribbon. I like that. I have that. That's 1.5 inches. And I have the polka dot right there. So we have some of that. Now, I couldn't find the ribbon, the striped tan with the vertical stripes, so I have horizontal stripes, and I think that'll look okay. And this, believe it or not, I was very excited when I found this. I got this from the Dollar Tree. I actually had seen someone post it, and I thought it was Craft Outlet ribbon, and she says, no, I got this from the Dollar Tree. So I ran right over there. I think I posted a picture the other day, and it's really pretty burlap ribbon with lace running through the middle. And it's actually really sturdy. It's really good quality for Dollar Tree. I grabbed like 6 rolls, and there's 9 feet in a roll. So it's quite a bit of ribbon there. So we're going to do this. We're going to do a hand-tied bow. And you're going to be surprised at how easy it is. And I hope you can see me far back here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get my mat over here so I can cut. This is one piece I already cut, actually. This piece is 22 inches, okay? This is the kind with the lace from Dollar Tree. So my mat is only 18 inches, but I cut it in 22. Now what we're gonna do, okay, we're just gonna make a loop with it. Now, you don't have to staple it together in the middle, but I like to do that. And I staple it across. So I do 2 staples on the fold like that. And that just kind of holds it together. So you're probably thinking, what the heck is she doing stapling it? But I'll show you. Just do a couple staples right across the fold there. Okay.
Did you say 22 inches?
22 inches.
That's for the bow.
This is for one portion of the bow. This is because we're going to have 4 different ribbons in here, okay? So we're going to be doing that several more times. But for this first piece, because this is going to be the piece that's going to go across. If you look at the ribbon, hold on a second.
I got the kind with the cotton on it. Which would I want to use that for?
You got ribbon with the cotton, pieces of cotton on it?
Yeah.
You know what, you can use it. See, this portion of the bow, let me pull up my picture here so I can look at it as I'm telling you. Hold on a second here. If you look at the picture of the wreath, do you see how right in the middle, that bow that's on the top, with it looks like the lace in the middle?
Well, I don't have the picture right in front of me.
Oh, okay. There's a bow that lays right on the top that goes across. Try to find the picture if you can.
Okay.
This is going to be the ribbon that I'm going to use in place of that because I could not find that ribbon. It was sold out.
Okay, what would I want to do? Okay, so I don't want to use that
this
ribbon.
is gonna go right on the top
So I don't
of
want to
the
use that
bow.
ribbon. I don't want to use this ribbon for that, do I?
What's that?
Have that ribbon you have too. I
You
don't
don't
want to.
have to make your bow like this, but I want to try to get it to look like the one that's pictured.
Right.
I like
So
the way that looks.
what portion should I use the cotton with?
That's up to you. Is it 2.5 or 1.5?
It's real wide, 2.5.
Okay. Because it looks like all the other ribbons are 1.5. So I would use the cotton one in place of this one. The one
Okay.
that's going to go on the very top of your bow.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's what we're going to do first, is that portion right there.
Okay.
So you have your 22 inches. You stapled it in the middle.
Okay.
I'm just going to pinch it. Just kind of gather it together and pinch it. Okay. You can use floral wire. Let me get my video back up. I have
That's
my video here. I can't see my video.
Oh my God.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, how do that?
Don't, kill yourself trying to make the bow exactly like I do. If there's a lot of hand-tied bow tutorials on YouTube, So we're going to pinch it in the middle, okay? We have our nice loops. Now, I could use floral wire, but honestly, I'm going to use a pipe cleaner because I feel like a pipe cleaner just holds it together better, okay? So I'm just going to put a pipe cleaner around the middle. It doesn't matter what color you use because this burlap ribbon's really thick. I'm just going to give it like one twist just to hold it for now. You may have to adjust it. You want to make sure that your loops are the same size on both, same size on both sides. So, and I just noticed that mine weren't. So it's kind of hard when I'm doing this to I'm watching the camera and I'm trying to do it at the same time, and it can be a little bit tough. So I just want to make sure that they're both the same on both sides. Now we're going to be doing this a few more times. So with the different ribbons, this is all we're going to do. Because I'll be honest with you, I can't do the pinching and the twisting and the holding and the adding of more ribbon. I can't do it. It just, I've watched several videos, and I'll be honest with you, I can make mesh, wreaths and all different kinds, but I'm not a real good hand-tied bow maker. So there's our first portion of our bow, and that's actually what's going to go on the very top of your ribbon, okay? If you can look at the picture, you can see that it was sort of off to the side here. I feel like you can't really see this that well. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me make my box a little bit bigger here. There we go. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that same ribbon. Where is it? And I'm going to cut another 22-inch piece. So there's 18, 19, 20, 22. And I love to use my rotary cutter to cut my ribbon. Okay. And this is actually going to be my tails. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it underneath. Like, this might even be a little bit too long. I don't think I even really wanted it that long, but I'm going to leave it there for now. Okay, that's going to be my tails, okay? And all I'm going to do is find the middle portion, the middle part, and just pinch it in the middle. You can see that I'm trying to make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm just not used to this angle. I'm used to the aerial view, okay? And we're going to go underneath with that pipe cleaner, and we're going to put our tails on. And again, this is just one portion of your bow, okay? And twist that on. Now, I might want to cut these tails down a little bit. They might be a little bit too long, but for now, I'm going to leave them like that. So, now we need to move on to the next portion of our bow. Hold on 1 second for me. Hope you're all following me. You don't have to do it along with me. You can watch and do it later. So, what I want to do is I want to take this ribbon, this really pretty, this is really, really pretty. And I'm going to cut a piece. Let me see how big I want this piece to be. I want to this is going to be like the little center. I just want to see how big I want this to be here. I'm going to cut this like 4 inches. It's not going to be very big at all. This is really thick ribbon. Whoops. I can't even cut the wire there. Wow. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. 4 inches. This is really thick. I might need to use my scissors for that. Like I'm cutting a steak. Where'd it go? Right on the floor. Okay. So we're going to take this little piece I just cut. We're going to make another little circle. Just like that. You can probably just one staple would be good right in the middle, just to hold it together. And that's going to go right in the center like that. Okay. Now I need to be able to get that in there, so hold on 1 second for me. I actually think, believe it or not, don't judge, I'm going to glue that in there. Because I want it to be going up and down like that. I don't want it to be going like that. I guess you could have it like that if you want to. You could have it like that, but I want it to be going up and down. So I'm actually going to plug my glue gun in and I'm going to glue that right in the middle because that's the look that I'm going for. So we're going to put that aside for now. And we're going to make the rest of the bow. So we're just going to do the same thing with the other ribbons, okay? And I'm going to add some more of this too. I'm going to add some more of that too as a tail. I'll do that afterwards because I do want to use a little bit more of that. So we're going to take the polka dot ribbon and do 22 inches, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I cannot believe how hard that ribbon was to cut. I couldn't even cut it with my rotary cutter. It was really thick ribbon. And I'm going to do a couple of these. We only did one of the Dollar Tree with the lace, but I'm going to do 2 of these. And Michelle, we're still going to do the pro bow practice. If you want to make your bow with the pro bow, we can certainly do that. We can do a terry bow using these same ribbons. Okay, so we're just going to do the same thing with the polka dot. Let me get my video back up here so it's bigger. So just make your little loop. And staple it together. If you don't have a stapler, you can probably glue it together if you want to. Just something to get it to hold it together. Just do a couple across that way. Do the same thing with this one. Pinch them together. Try to find your center. Make sure that they're, we're actually going to do 2 of these together. You can sort of crisscross them a little bit. Now I'm going to go right underneath my tails here. Okay, see how I have that? I want right underneath what I already made, and I'm going to take that pipe cleaner that's already there. I got to make sure my pipe cleaner's on either side here. 1 second. I'm going to get it right in the middle of that pipe cleaner that you put on there. So you can twist that around. See that? See how my pipe cleaners are there? So you can then twist that around your polka dot. Just do one twist. Just want to make sure that it's nice and tight. Make sure that your loops are even on both sides. And we're going to fluff this and we're going to fix it to make it look the way you want it to look when we're done. So if you don't want your loops to be that big, just cut your pieces of ribbon a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter. And that's what we have so far. And I'm going to put tails on with the polka dot too. No, 1 second for me. I typically don't make bows like the one that's pictured there, but I want to try to get it because I like the way that bow looks, but I've never made a bow like that before, so I'm trying to get it to look like it does in the picture here. So now we can take another piece. I think I'm just going to do 18 inches. I don't think I want the tails to be that long. You can add as many tails as you want. So there's a piece that's going to be my tail here. I'm going to go underneath with this too. And attach my tail. And I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I'm not used to this camera angle at all. I think I might have wanted the polka dot to be a little bit smaller, because I don't think I really want them to be the same length as the lace. So you know what? I'm going to take these off. I'm going to make these a little bit shorter. You never know until you get it on there how it's going to look. Hold on 1 second for me. So I think I'm just going to make my polka dot ones 18 inches and not 22, because I want them to be a little bit smaller. That's just my personal preference.
Do we do a ducktail?
Yeah, we're going to do dovetail after I get them all on. I want to get them on first. I'm still working on the loops. I'm not working on the tails. We're definitely going to dovetail. Yep, we're going to dovetail all the tails. Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
What's wrong, Lynn?
I thought we already did the polka dot loops.
I took them off. I wanted them to be shorter. I didn't want them that long. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I
agree.
decided I didn't want them that long.
Yeah, they are long. I agree.
I want them to be shorter than the ones that we did in the front.
Okay.
So sorry about that. So these are a little bit smaller. Let's see how these look. Yeah, these are going to be a little, I like them like that. I like them a little bit smaller. Okay. So I cut those at 18. And the ones in the front are at 22. And actually, believe it or not, this polka dot ribbon is Dollar Tree ribbon too. I got this from the Dollar Tree. I don't remember when. Now we can put our tail on. I want to make my tail a little bit shorter. I think I'm going to make my tail at 15 inches for the polka dot. Again, if you have a pro bow or if you have a bow Dabra, and you want to do your bow with that, by all means. But this is just, if you don't like hand-tied bows and you're not good at hand-tying bows, which I am not, I will not lie to you, this is a good way to assemble a bow without a lot of twisting and pinching and all that other nonsense. If you have trouble with your hands, or you just are all fingers, like I know some people are, it doesn't look like much now, but once we get it all together and we get it on the wreath, it's going to be pretty. So there's the polka dot. Now I want to use this stripe. So I think I'm going to make this the same size as I made the polka dot. We're going to do, did I say 18 inches? And I could not find the vertical stripe anywhere. So I found this on an Etsy shop, and it is Expressions ribbon. Expressions ribbon is really good ribbon, very good quality. And do the same thing. Let me just get my video a little bit bigger again here so I could see myself. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to stop me. If you're like, I will never ever make a bow like this in my life, that's okay. I'm not going to lie to you. I really want to do a pro bow class because a pro bow does make beautiful bows. Do the same thing. Pinch in the middle. Put the two together. And I'm going to go right underneath with this too. I'm going to try to get it so it's going in a different direction than the ones that I just put on. I want them to be seen. And I'm going to show you in a second here. I just want to get them on here.
Christina, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
So do you undo the
tie?
each time, or do you just keep tying it?
No, I just keep tying it on.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You know what, I think I might need to make these a little bit longer actually, because you're not going to be able to see them. So, scratch that. I'm going to go back to the longer ones again for the striped. You're not going to be able to see them back there. We're going to go back to 22. Trust me, this is going to be the hardest part of the wreath, is making your bow. Everything else is going to be easy. And you really don't even have to staple it. If you can pinch it together and hold it, then by all means. But this is just like a little added stability. My stapler, a little added stability for your bow while you're putting it together. I watched a video today for the funky bow, if you've ever seen that. Southern Charm Wreaths, Julie. She makes a funky bow, and it's just basically strips of ribbon that she folds and attaches together. It's pretty similar to this, actually. Yeah, I think that's going to look better with these being a little bit longer so they can be seen. I think that'll look better. So we have some different layers going here. I do need to sit this down for a second so I could get it attached, and I'll hold it up for you. You're just adding, you know, and I think that was Michelle that asked me, you don't need to undo it because you're going to have a pretty long piece of pipe cleaner or floral wire if you want to use floral wire. Honestly, I don't like floral wire only because I feel like it doesn't hold it tight enough, in my opinion. You know what, I forgot to put the tails for the polka dot. We can do that at the same time. Oh, yeah, I did. I have my tail there. There it is, it's hiding. So we need to do a tail for the stripe. Now, once this is all together, we can separate it all and you'll be able to see everything. So I'm gonna do 22 inches for the tail too. And you know what? I'm gonna do 18 for the tail. And if we need to trim the tails a little bit, and we're going to dovetail those two, so don't worry. But if we need to trim them, good Lord, there we go. And that's just going to go right underneath. We can adjust everything because this is pretty tightly twisted on here. You're going to be able to pull it and fluff it and not have to worry about, you know, anything coming out. Yeah, I may need to make those a little bit shorter. Now, remember what I said about putting that one little piece in the middle? I want it to go that way, so I'm going to glue that. As long as I can find where my little piece went. I lost it. There it is. I'm just going to glue it right to the center of my bow. It's going to go up and down, and I'll show you in 1 second. I've got it going up and down, right in the middle there. I just want to press it so it stays. Now I may add some more of that because it is just so pretty. Now what you can do, let me go ahead and let me dovetail my ends here. I think I'm going to use scissors this time. If you don't know how to dovetail the end, you just fold it like that, and you cut across. You can see that there, sorry. You cut across where your opened end is. Nope. Just like that. Whoops. And that's your little dovetail. You can do that to all the ends. But once I get this attached to my wreath, I'll see if I want to maybe trim some pieces, or I think I do want to add some more of that lace ribbon, though. Maybe I'll just put some tails on there because it's so pretty. I don't want to just have that one little square in the middle. Whoops. I feel like I missed one. Maybe I didn't. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to get another piece of this pretty lace ribbon and add a tail because I want to be able to see some more of that. I'll do that at 18 inches. I can't even tell you how much I paid for this. It really is good quality because I really wanted to use it. So I want to say maybe it was $7 for like, how many yards? 7 yards maybe. It doesn't really dovetail that well though. It kind of wants to fray on me, but I'm still gonna put it on there anyway. Just so I can see a little bit more of this ribbon, because it's very, very pretty. And it's gonna be our last tail. Now, I've got ribbon pieces all over my table here. I'll clean that up in a second. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to attach it to my wreath. I think I'm going to need another piece, though, another pipe cleaner, because I use so much of the pipe cleaner to make the bow or to attach all my pieces. I'm just going to feed another pipe cleaner through here so I have something to attach to my wreath. So all I'm really going to do is just take that extra pipe cleaner, whoops, like that. I'm just going to twist it around the little piece that's already there, so I have a little bit more that I could attach to my wreath. You're going to kind of want to offset it a little bit. Let me take it off for a second so I can get it on here. Get it nice and tight so you could just turn it towards me just for 1 second so I can play with it a little bit. And then I'll show y'all. You guys got me. A lot of you guys have me talking like a southerner with y'all. I say that all the time now. You guys are very quiet. Are you making your bow or are you just watching me? It's like, what the heck is she trying to do there with that funky looking ribbon? You could even just make it out of one ribbon. You don't have to use a bunch of different ribbons. If you feel more comfortable just using one type of ribbon, that's totally fine. My poor cat is locked up and she's crying because she cannot behave when I'm in class, and she will attack my doggie, her sister. Okay, I want these to go down like that. We'll get to the rest of the wreath, you guys, I promise, once we get this funky bow done. I'm not even sure if you can see what I'm doing here. I've got it facing toward me. I'm trying to fix it. I think I might need to make it a little bit tighter on my wreath here. Oh, that cat. I don't know where my kids are. The cat's crying. I'm not sure where my children are. All right. What do you guys think of that? Does it look too funky or does it look too weird? think that's good enough. Hold on one second, guys. Claire, what are you doing? I gotta let her out. She's still up all over the place in here. Jeez. Come on, Claire. My kitty made a mess in her room, so I had to let her out. That's what she does. She doesn't want to be locked up, so she makes a mess. She's like, oh, you gotta let me out now. All right, you guys. Is anybody still there? Is everybody still with me, or did y'all leave? I don't hear anybody talking.
I think the bowl looks nice.
Yeah, you're just being nice.
No, I'm not.
I don't like it. I gotta be honest, I don't like to make bows, but
It looks
I
nice,
want
Chris.
that. Huh?
It looks nice.
Seriously? I'm looking
Yeah.
at it in the I'm looking at it in the camera. It looks better than when I'm looking at it over here. So, and then my wreath is like sliding off my thing here. There we go. So I'm tugging on it so hard. Thank you so much. You guys are so nice. Now we can do the rest of it. And I'll worry about the rest of this later. Maybe I'll cut some of my tails a little bit shorter. We'll see. Was that Michelle that said that about my bow?
Yes.
Thanks, Michelle. I'll sit here all night playing with it to try to fix it, but I won't do that to you. Oh, look at that. It looks a lot, see, when I look at it at my laptop, it looks a lot better, but I'm standing in front of it, I'm like, ooh. Okay. Let me pick up my scraps here. Get my little ribbon scraps out of the way. We can move on, finally. Yay. I had to let her out because she made a mess in here. Oh, Lord. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys, I'm here. Okay, let's go on. Let's get this thing done here. How long did it take us to make that bow? 40 minutes? Okay. Now, what we're going to do next, we're going to put our cotton balls on last. I have a bunch of greenery that we're going to use. I have this pretty, looks like almost like ferns, kind of, but not really, because they had ferns there, but I didn't like those, so I didn't get those. So that's what we have there. Cut the tag off. we have this, which also sort of looks like a fern, which I thought were pretty. I don't know names of greenery leaves and stuff like that. I apologize. I like to make mesh wreaths. I'll be honest with you. This is sort of uncharted territory for me, but we're going to give it a go. And then I have this boxwood. I do know what this is. I do know that it's boxwood, and I happen to love boxwood, so that's really pretty. And then I got my cotton balls from Hobby Lobby. And there's those. I got 3 bunches of these, and those are going to go in last. So typically, when I am using a grapevine wreath to make, if I attach florals or something, I'll just stick them right in the, let me move this over a little bit. I'll stick them right in between the leaves of the grapevine, and then I'll glue them in after. I just want to make sure that, you know, I like the way it looks and the positioning of it, and then I'll go ahead and I'll want my bow to sort of be on the top here, like that. And then I'll glue them in afterwards. I'm going to play with my tails a little bit more to get them positioned the way I want them to be. We'll worry about that after. Where'd that other piece go? Oh, it's way over here. Okay. I really like this Dollar Tree ribbon. I won't lie. This Dollar Tree ribbon is very pretty. I like that. Can you guys see the whole thing? I'm trying to see if you can see the whole thing here. So I'm just going to start attaching your greenery. You can cut it off with your snippers. You don't have to do one piece at a time. You can actually do like a bunch at a time. So I'm just going to take and snip and just start feeding it in right under your bow. That's all you're going to do. And it really won't take much to fill it in. I really like this wreath stand. Play with it a little bit and get it positioned the way you want it to. And again, it does stay right in there. So you can go ahead and you can insert all your pieces of your greenery and then glue them in after. Now I'm going to switch over to this type now. I sort of want to mix them in a little bit. I'm not used to working with a wreath on a wreath stand either, so we're doing all sorts of new things tonight. I'm used to having it down flat on my table. Boy, these new snippers were working good for me the other day, and now they're not snipping through this. This is really thick, that's why. Very, very thick. I need those big industrial snippers that everybody uses. There we go. Good Lord. All right. There we go. Let's do it that way instead. Ouch. Thank you. So I'm just going to keep alternating the different types of greenery I have. There's a little bit of the boxwood. I want it to be on the top like that. Keep sliding around in my wreath stand. This was all 50% off, I think, a couple of weeks ago. Every other week, Hobby Lobby puts their, well, I'm standing right in front of it, I'm sorry. Hobby Lobby puts their florals and their greenery at 50% off one week, and then the other week, if you know, if you're a Hobby Lobby shopper, they put the deco mesh and the ribbon on clearance. I keep playing with my ribbon here. Let's see, I'm going to go back to this now. This stuff here. You can see it sticks right in. You don't even have to glue it right away. You can do all your gluing afterwards. You know, I want to get some opinions from you guys. My daughter and I had a little bit of a disagreement over me making this wreath. She's like, Mom, that doesn't sound right, cotton pickin blessed. That sounds like it's a little racist to me. It's like, honey, what are you talking about? It's just a saying. Like, you know, you say to somebody, you're out of your cotton picking mind, or she was offended by this. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think it's any big deal. I think it's a pretty wreath, and it's a fun sign. So I don't know. Who's with me still? Is everybody still with me? Let me take a look. You guys are awful quiet. Camera first of all, because I'm blurred.
I like the sign.
I do too. I don't see, and I noticed in my other group too that some people were a little bit offended by the saying. I think that's kind of silly. Is everybody still with me? Boy, we had more people. We got Sandy here. We got Katrina's here. You guys all popped on. I didn't even see you. You're being so quiet. Yeah, I don't think. I think I had somebody post a cotton wreath in my other group once, and some people were getting offended by it and, you know, posting nasty things, and I had to kick them out. And come on, people.
I just ordered my sign tonight.
What's that?
I just ordered my sign tonight.
Did ya? From the Rusted Chick?
Yes.
I really do like that sign, but I messed up. You know, I didn't realize that it took her 2 weeks to get the order out, so I had to go with this sign. You know who had a really cute sign too was the Wreath shop. The Wreath shop had a really cute cotton pick and blessed sign, but they were sold out too. So everybody's making cotton pick and blessed wreaths. I'm still playing with my bow. As the more I play with it, the more I like it. It's like I have to play with it a little bit and move my ribbons around, and then I like it a little bit more.
I love the sign.
My sign or your sign?
I just love this saying, and I think
Yeah, I do too. I think
if everybody's selling out of them, that's a good sign that people like it.
Yep. We're just going to go around and start adding some greenery on the other side. If you want to add maybe little white flowers, I mean, that would be kind of cute too. But I think we're going to have the white from the cotton, so we're really not going to need any flowers. And this is just one bunch of this, and there's a lot of it here. I'm so glad that everybody was able to join me tonight. I know so many of you were looking forward to this class, and I kept changing the date. And, you know, I honestly, I wish I could just do this full time. I wish I didn't have any other responsibilities, you know, obligations and whatnot. I could just do this full time because it is therapy, you know. And in fact, I was going to order a sign from Hardworking Mom, not a sign. She has a t-shirt. If you know Lori Riley Jacobs from Hardworking Mom, she has a t-shirt that says, time for a little wreath therapy. And that really is what it is for a lot of people. You know, people make wreaths for many different reasons, and it is very therapeutic. I really hope this is a good angle for everybody. I know it's not my usual camera angle, but I wanted to use this wreath stand that I got. Everybody can see okay, right? Is this a good angle for everybody, or can you all see what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay, because please tell me, I'm doing this for you guys, so it's important that you can see. Especially you, Michelle.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. I'm really a nice person, you know that. I just get a little overwhelmed sometimes. You know what I want to do? I was talking to my son today because I just get so many emails, and I'm always updating posts in the group and you know, in the free group and in the paid group. And I want to get a headset. You can buy a headset with a microphone that will allow you, like, you know how you guys have talk to text on your phone? You can actually do talk to text on your laptop. You can do it for emails, you can do it for posts. Because a talk to text on my phone doesn't work anymore. So I'd love to be able just to talk into this little microphone and have it do all my posts and have it do all my emails. I'd be very happy about that. So I think I'm going to look into that. Because I've been having some wrist pain, honestly, from typing so much. I'm like, I hope I'm not getting carpal tunnel. I'm going to put a little piece up here because I think it needs a little something up here.
Christina,
Yeah.
I had to go for a minute, so I missed the whole first of getting on there. Did you put the bow on first and then put the greenery behind it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I put the bow on and I'm just attaching the greenery around it now. If you want to put some greenery up behind your bow as well, you can do that if you want to maybe give it some height. You're more than welcome to do that. Maybe put a little bit up here. Go around on this side. I'm gonna see how that looks. Just kind of, you know, feel it out, you know, just, are you guys sure you can see the whole thing? Because I'm looking at my laptop and it seems like I can't see the whole thing on my laptop. Just feel it out, and this is your creation. If you want to add more to certain areas than I am, if you want to add different ribbons, if you don't like the way I made my bow and you want to make yours a little bit different, this is your creation. This is what makes, you know, wreath making so unique, because you make it your own. You know, I see many people in my groups that get offended when someone copies their wreath. Now, I don't necessarily believe in copying someone down, you know, exactly. But to get inspiration from someone else for a wreath, which is what I did with this one. That is not my wreath that was made in that picture. I did get permission from who made it to post it and to make the same wreath. I always do that. But, you know, you have to make it your own. It doesn't have to be, you know, identical. So I have a little bit on the top right there, peeking out behind the bow, and that looks nice. I might put a little bit more over here. Boy, this wire is really thick on here. I need an industrial snipper. I'll just bend it over. And after all is said and done, and I'm happy with the way it looks, then I'll get my glue gun out and glue everything in place. Yeah, I like the way that looks with the green behind there like that. I like that. Okay, I want to use all my green because I have a lot of it, so I'm just going to keep sticking it in there. I only have one piece of this left, so hey, that one came right off. Look at that. I'm going to do some more boxwood over here first before I put the rest of that in. I love boxwood. I'd love to just make a whole wreath out of just the boxwood. I know Julie from Julie's Wreath Boutique just did some greenery wreaths just with this, nothing else. I don't think she even put a bow or anything on there. And they were very simple and they were very pretty. I might not even use all of the other stuff. Let's just see how this looks first. We still have to put our cotton in. Rhonda, I'm glad you were able to join us too. I know you were looking forward to the class as well. So I'm glad you're here too.
I'm glad I got to come to it.
How's it looking so far, you guys? Do you think it needs anything anyplace else? Talk to me. I'm going to put a little bit more down here.
Could you move your camera so we can see the very top of the bow?
That's what I was going to say. I was going to ask you guys if you could see the top. I didn't think you could. Hold on one second for me. It was hard for me to tell because the view that I have has all your message boxes or all your, you don't have your webcams on. So all I can see, let me see, is your boxes here. There we go.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yes, thank you.
How's it look?
Looks good.
Be honest. I can take it. I'm a big girl.
Christine, I think you need one, like where you're putting it right now, because it looks like it's hanging down a little further on the left.
Yeah,
And
that's
on
what I'm
the
getting
right.
to right here, right?
Okay, yep, I think
Yeah.
other than that, it looks great.
Thank you so much. Who is that?
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle again? Okay. Just wanted to make sure it was the same person. Like that?
I think it looks awesome.
I need to put my cotton on still. Thank you so much. I just want to make sure I use all my greenery here. I don't like to waste. Put this last piece of boxwood stuck in here. There. Wow, that looks nice. Need to see my craft room from a new angle here. Okay. Oh, there's grapevine stuffing all over my floor. I'm gonna unplug my glue gun. I don't need that yet. So let's get our cotton balls. And you know, I never knew that the actual cotton ball is spelled B-O-L-L. I never knew that. Did you guys know that? I never knew that. I always thought it was B-A-L-L, like the kind you buy in the drugstore. You know what, I think actually I'm gonna glue these because I don't really have any place to stick them without moving my greenery. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and glue my cotton ball pieces in. Oh, I just dripped on my table here. Just go right inside your greenery there. Hold on 1 second for me, I just want to see something. Yeah, she's just going right on top of the greenery here, so that's what we're going to do. I don't like working with hot glue. It just makes such a mess. My poor table. And actually, these are just pulling right off. I don't have to even snip them off. They're just pulling right off. Whoops. Ouch, 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 ouch. I hate hot glue, and I won't deny it. Boy, that was I think I burned there because it dripped. I think this piece is going to be a little bit harder to get off. There we go. The secret is to not let it drip as I'm carrying it over. Oh, how pretty. Boy, I burned myself pretty good there, you guys. I have a blister. Ouch. You have to suffer for your art, I guess. I'm going to move my glue gun a little bit closer here. So just kind of feed it in, and I'm not really saying much about what I'm doing here, I'm just kind of doing it. But you get the general idea. You're just sort of following along with your greenery and just adding your cotton balls in between. I'm going to do one more on this side because I need to have enough left for the other side too. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Just kind of lift up your greenery a little bit and feed that right in there. How does that look on that side? You guys think it looks enough on that side? I think that looks good. You calling me, Nick? Let's go to the other side.
It looks good.
Yeah, nobody else is saying anything. I think everybody went to sleep except for you, Michelle.
That's because I've been dying for this
I
class.
know you have. See, it really is, especially with the glue. I don't really have to, it's basically just sticking right to the greenery, the cotton balls with a little bit of hot glue that I'm putting on there. The rest of the hot glue is on my fingers and seared away my skin. See, it does. It just pulls right off. If you saw me do that, it just pulls right off. I don't even have to use my snippers. Oh, I got my tag on there still. I need to get my tag off. They actually had cotton balls in just bags, like loose, but I didn't like those. I like them better on the stems. Two more here. The longest process here. What time do we have? Somebody's chatting me a question. I'm so sorry. I have a couple chats here. I don't really read those. Sandy says, looks great. Sharon says, I love it. I guess you guys, your microphone might not be working unless you just decided you wanted to chat. Thank you guys so much. It's only 9:17. We're not doing so bad. I'm not going to lie, though. I'm not a bow maker. I am not. I can add ribbon to a mesh wreath. I can make ruffles that look better than any ruffles you've ever seen, but I can't make a bow. I think so. I think I did pretty good with that one. That looks nice. What do you think, Michelle? Where should I put my last piece?
I think up on the right-hand side, up towards the, yep.
That's what I was thinking too. You think just like me.
Great minds think alike.
I don't know about my mind being great, but thank you. So I think you're right. I think right up here. That's exactly what I was thinking. Well, I got a tag on that one still too. I was thinking to myself before I started class, I was thinking, I'm not even going to make a mess in this class. I'm just going to be sticking a bunch of stuff into the Grapevine wreath and no, mesh phrase on the floor. Well, guess what? I've got stuff all over my floor. That's okay. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful.
Aww. You being honest, or you just trying to spare my feelings?
Oh, no, I think,
know.
and I think I'm even going to try your bow style until we can do the pro bow.
Yeah, you know what? This is sort of like a hand-tied terry bow, because that's exactly what a terry bow is. A terry bow actually has 6 ribbons in it. Now this only has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this only has 4, but all it is just pieces of cut ribbon. Like with a regular bow and not a terry bow, you just use one continuous piece of ribbon and you just keep wrapping it around the fingers of the pro bow. But with the terry bow, you just cut, strips of ribbon like this, and you just, it's sort of like a handmade terry bow. Except for the part where I glued that in the middle, that one I made up myself.
So did you just use 1.5 ribbon for all of it, or do you have one?
No,
that's
this
2.5?
from the Dollar Tree is 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the rest is 1.5?
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
pretty much like the one in the picture, except I substituted this for that one that was in the middle there because I couldn't find that one. But this Dollar Tree ribbon is really pretty. And I got a whole bunch of it too. And this is Dollar Tree. This is 1.5. And this one here, I got from the Etsy shop. If you want me to, I can send you the link to that.
Absolutely.
It really is pretty. It doesn't, like the dovetail doesn't cut very cleanly because it's real thick ribbon. But as long as you don't mess with it too much, it's fine. Wow, that looks nice.
Very pretty.
If you want
I'm like surprised at myself. I'm like, wow.
if you don't want that to fray anymore, you know what you could put on the end of it?
What's that?
Mod Podge.
That's a good idea, and I have Mod Podge. I have some of that. So now all we have left is our sign. You think it should go straight across the bottom, or maybe like at a little angle like that?
Angle.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the angle.
Yeah. So then I'm just going to use floral wire because, like I said, Jane's Front Door Decor, if you've never ordered from her signs are very thin. They're almost like a license plate. And she will put holes wherever you want her to. She'll drill little holes. She'll either do them like one on each side, or she'll do one in each corner. And this is so light, I just had her do one on each corner. So this is so light that I can just use floral wire. I don't think I'd be able to get a pipe cleaner through this little hole anyway, so. I really like this wreath stand too. So let me just give that a twist. A little twist, and then I'll feed that through. Don't ask me what gauge this floral wire is because I have no idea. I've had it for probably 25 years, and that's no lie. And I still have not run out. I guess I don't use floral wire all that often. All right, so excuse me while I kind of get into the front of it here so I can feed this through. I'm actually going to go right through I have my nice little strands of glue here. I'm going to go right through the grapevine. I figured that'd be easier than going around it. But I could be eating my words here. I apologize. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna let this fall for a minute so I can twist this on. Little glue strands everywhere. We were going to go like that, right? That angle?
Yes.
Thanks, Michelle. You can come and teach classes with me. It's hard for me to see because, I look at my laptop and then I'm looking at the wreath, and that ribbon's going to have to be cut a little bit. And I'll tell you, this wreath stand is nice though. It makes it easier because a lot of times when it's laying on my table, it's hard for me to really see if it's looking right. Yeah, you're gonna want to take your grapevine outside and cut off some of these extra twigs because they just get in the way and they shed everywhere. All right, what do you think? Does that look all right, or should I fix the sign? Does the sign look weird?
I can't. Oh, there we go. Maybe it just needs to come a little bit over to the left.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. So when you say left, this way?
Towards you.
Yeah.
It's almost like you can see more grapevine on that side than you can
Yeah.
on the other side.
Like right there?
Yeah, I think that's better. Now if mine looks half that good.
Oh, stop. I think mine looks a quarter good. You're very critical of your own stuff. Let's be honest. Everybody is, you know. Does that look okay with the ribbon kind of hanging over like that, or should I trim that off?
I think just that one piece of ribbon in the back needs to be trimmed is all, the striped one.
Striped? What about this one over here that's kind of hanging over the sign?
I don't see that.
Hold on a second. I got glue on my wreath stand. There we go. See how it's kind of like covering it? over
Oh,
there?
yeah. Yeah, maybe trim that one too. It's beautiful.
I'm doing everything you say, Michelle, because this is for you.
I said if mine turns out half as good.
It will. I'm gonna cut this too, but this, like I said, I think you're right. I think I might have to put some Mod Podge on this because this ribbon is so thick and it's like a, that looks a lot better. It's like a burlap, but it's so pretty. I have a serious ribbon obsession now. What do you think, guys?
Beautiful.
Looks great, Chris.
Yes,
Do
it
you
is
think
beautiful.
this sign looks okay like that, or should I put it straight?
I think it looks cute like that with just a little bit of the grapevine showing.
But like, see how it's at an angle like that?
Yeah, I like it personally.
Who's that?
Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. I'll
Hello.
get used to your voices. Don't worry.
I know.
Wow, look at that.
That looks nice.
Thank you. Now I can go put something on my burn.
Very pretty.
Anyway, well, now that I can sit down, I can see it a lot better on my laptop here. I can see what it looks like. I wish I'd gotten that other sign, but you know what? This one's okay. Tell me now, though, if I should move the sign, if I should or not, if it looks good like that, because I can move it now. You can tell I'm not happy with it. I'm going to leave it. It's fine.
I like it tilted.
You like it tilted?
Mhm.
All right, you guys. I can't even get in the camera here. Hold on. I can't see. I might burn. Anybody have any questions? Nobody?
No.
Who's still here? Bunny, are you still here?
I'm still here.
I
Sharon.
know you are. Hi, Sharon. How did you like it for your first class?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I got in the way too much, I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't typically have my camera set up this way. If you see my other videos, usually my camera is like facing down on my table, but I wanted to try my wreath stand out, and I figured it would be easier for everybody else to see this way too. So I was kind of a little bit out of my element tonight. What's up, Miss Bunny? She unmuted herself, but she's not saying
Looks
anything.
great.
Does it? Do you like it?
Oh, I love it.
Thank you, my dear. I think Susan fell asleep. She hasn't been feeling well.
Who Susan hasn't.
Yeah.
Well,
She
I hate that.
she's got some sort of back pain or something. She hasn't been feeling well, so she hasn't been able to join us for classes. If nobody knows who Susan Sullivan is, she's been with us for a long time, the same as Bunny. They're my little cheerleaders. They're usually in every one of my classes. So Lynn's been in every one of my classes too. Lynn's one of my cheerleaders now too. So she's in a lot of my classes. You know, this is a short class tonight, only an hour and a half. But if anybody has any more questions, just post them in the group. You know, it's a pretty simple way to do a bow. You just have to take your time with it. You have to, you know, you can notice that a couple of times I made my pieces a little bit shorter. I adjusted the length of the pieces or whatever. So it's entirely up to you how big you want your pieces. But all you really have to do is just make a series of loops and tie them together. You know, you don't have to do the continuous looping and twisting and pinching, because I know that drives me crazy. So, and we definitely will be doing a pro bow class. Michelle, I know I promised you one for your one-on-one class that you purchased, so we will be doing that for sure. And if you want to do that to make your bow for this class, this really is very similar to the terry bow. So, you know, I think that method would work good for this wreath when you get ready to make it. We could even probably put some time aside on Sunday afternoon if you want.
That's up to you. I am going to try it for this because I'm going to start mine, I think, tomorrow. I'm so anxious.
Okay, okay.
But you just let me know what works for you and I'll make it work.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining me.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.